Win over Essendon at the Gabba. In other games, Richmond too good for the Demons. Footscray inflicted the Dockers' 6th straight loss, while the Bears jumped to 5th on the ladder.
With just one win from its past 6 matches, Brisbane was out to re-establish itself at home and shore up its place in the 8. White got them away to a good start.
He's kicked it.
The Bombers kicked the next 2, and there was no lack of feeling early on.
Well, a bit of a dust up over the boundary line.
At the first change, it was Essendon by 9 points. White was making the most of his opportunities.
And kicks like that, he had a bit of a hook, but he's got it.
While Merritt, in perhaps his last game against his old side, was giving the Bears a focal point in attack.
That looks good. That looks good.
Hartgold on the run, the mercurial White produced 2 more goals, and Ackermanis came off the bench to add another, and the difference was 31 points at the main change. With the aid of a strong breeze, Essendon kicked 5 goals in the third term, Buick 3 of them. But the Bears managed 3 of their own, the margin 18 points at the final break. The Bears cruising home and into 5th spot. The final margin 35 points. At the Whitten Oval, Footscray held out the visiting Fremantle by 18 points. Hargraves kicking 5 goals in Terry Wallace's first win as coach.
To the ladder, and the Swans flying high in first place. Brisbane are 5th. Their opponents today, Essendon, slipped to 7th, ahead of the Tigers, who are back in the 8 after finishing all over Melbourne. Round 14 of the TFL wrapped up this afternoon with a big crowd witnessing the match of the day between Burnie and Devonport. At Boyer, Clarence sent a warning to the rest of the finals contenders with a 102-point hammering of New Norfolk. While at West Park, over 5,700 fans saw the Dockers overcome a disappointing Devonport in the Coastal Derby.
A tense opening to the big coastal clash in front of a bumper crowd at West Park. The Blues off to a good start, were first on the board in a close, tight checking and hard tackling opening term. Honours even at quarter time. A late Devonport goal from Shane Smith giving the Blues a slender 2-point lead at the first change. A roasting from Burnie coach Peter German stung the Dockers into action. They kicked the first 4 of the second, 2 from exciting youngster Justin Plapp. He was also on the receiving end, as was the Blues' Damien Oliver. Burnie continued to dominate, but Devonport rallied late in the term to trail by 11 points at half-time. Both sides goalless for the first 15 minutes of the third. The drought finally broken by Grant Jackson, who torpedoed the Dockers to a 16-point lead. Another long shot from German, the only other goal in a lacklustre term. Burnie up by 22 points at the final change. Goals still at a premium in the last. Devonport had its chances, but couldn't convert. Burnie held sway as it had done for most of the day to run out convincing 26-point winners.
The top 5 after today, the Robins leaders on percentage from Clarence and Burnie, all a game clear of New Norfolk. Glenorchy outright 5th now, Devonport 2 points behind in 6th. Australia A is about to take the field for the final of cricket's Super 8 tournament against South